Hi. Right. I had a I had some thoughts about this, and then I saw something that happened a couple of earlier this week, and I thought that'd be a good intro to talk about. It's not the Queen. It's not.
Talks about trust.
It's not the Queen. It's not the Prime Minister. It's nothing important like that. It's the most important thing that happened the last couple of weeks. It is new Grand Tours coming out. It's very soon. So I thought I would talk about just the Grand Tour in general, because obviously it's coming to an end because they're getting old now. And best moments of Grand Tour. What your thoughts are about the new Top Gear with Freddie Flintoff and all that jazz. So let's just talk about, first of all, Grand Tour in general. Better or worse than Top Gear? The old classics.
The old classic Top Gear. In many ways, I'd say better.
I feel like I feel like the Grand Tour specials in general was slightly, because obviously they had bigger budget.
Yeah, much bigger. They had a huge budget with Amazon. Yeah.
The only bad Grand Tour special I can think of was the France one.
So you're the one where they're basically like, "This is France. We do things weirdly in France. Oh, look at this pair show."
Yeah, because I like the what was the last one they did? I can't remember now off the top of my head. There was
British one.
The Scottish one was good. There was the one where they got abandoned. They had to build the car. Was that Grand Tour? Was that Top Gear?
Yes, there was the Mongolia one. Yeah, the Mongolia one.
Yeah, the Mongolia one. Yeah.
That was good.
That was a good one. Yeah. The boat one was good, I think.
Yeah, that was good.
The boat one.
I definitely think the original Top Gear was better.
Yeah.
I suppose better for comedy.
It's because back in the day they could get away with more, because now it's like, if you say anything, you get cancelled.
No, I'd say it was more like back then. I guess they were just different now, but more nowadays they're more similar to each other. The three of them.
Yeah.
Back then they're far more disagreeing. I said that's where most of their comedy came from, the conflicts, which you don't think happens.
Hammond, you idiot!
Hammond!
Clarkson!
Well, they still have their differences, but they're also very.
They're mature now.
Together, like
they're old down.
They're old men now.
They are, like, when I don't know if you've watched these, but it's even like now on their YouTube channel, which I got a comment on in a bit, but they had a couple of videos. I think one was just one was a live stream, one wasn't, and it was Richard Hammond.
Yeah.
On the first, they had to build a Lego Technic car.
I've heard of it. I've not watched it.
And,
they just build Lego cars while drinking alcohol, don't they?
Every so often they get asked the question. If they get it wrong, they have a shot of vodka, and then keep going.
Hammond lives off the stuff.
He does.
Yeah. And then
that and Jim.
That was in the last couple of months. There was a different one where it was both of them again playing chess.
I think I've seen this one. None of them know how to play chess, but they have a game of chess.
I think it was, if you took a piece, you had to take a shot, so that if you win,
you get drunk.
You get more.
That's either the longest or the shortest game of chess ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get more drunk, you don't know what you're doing, so you don't take any pieces.
Yeah, you don't win.
Yeah. Then your opponent gets more drunk, and then it balances out.
Yeah, then no one wins.
Yeah. Or you both win. Or you both go into hospital and get your stomach pumped. Either
get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
I mean, what I wanted to bring mainly about the YouTube is their main channel on YouTube is basically where they now put the more like car reviews and etc. that the free do. I mean,
and they just do the specials on the Amazon now, don't they?
Yeah.
Because I know back in the day, I think the best parts of the show were the challenges anyway.
Yeah.
Like the Star Norwegian Place car was a good section, but it wasn't like oh my god, I need to tune in to see
super
this.
interesting.
Or like the car reviews. I know some of the car reviews were funny.
Yeah, for sure. Some of them, yeah.
But like the things that stand out to me from the show were like the race across the city challenges. The London one stuck in my head. Jeff, the car, stuck in my head.
Hammerhead Eye Eagle Thrust.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. And I think the boat challenge, the amphibious car ones as well.
Yep.
Were top.
Yeah.
And I think my favourite ever like special was actually the Vietnam one.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Which gave us the fantastic quote from James May. Oh no, my dong's gonna get all soggy.
No, my dong's gonna get all soggy. I just like the ending where he, like James May just falls in the sea multiple times because his boat.
Yeah.
And he still has the fucking statue at the end.
On the end, yeah.
Yeah. Oliver, ready.
Float!
Oliver! the original African one.
Yeah. The Grand Tour Africa was pretty damn good. When every time James May breaks, he gets absolutely stuck by the sea.
Oh yeah, yeah. The fish one. I like the fish one. I had a nostalgia trip because I went on holiday last year. In the vlog, which is on the YouTube channel, I went to. There was Top Gear World, and they had like all the old cars from like all the previous challenges and stuff. So like Hammond, like Clarkson's limousine was there. There was the amphibious cars. There was Jeff was there. I think the camper van.
I love that one.
Ah, the freaking multi-story car.
Why did no one think of this before? I'm a genius.
James is like coughing, and then Hammond's like fucking mansion, which took like 7 years to actually build and get rid of. The ambulance one.
Yeah,
and the police car, the ambulance. Fire! Just shoots him.
Literally just.
And then the police car one. Ha ha! Oh no, he's driven round it.
I love the Top Gear kind of got wackier towards the end, like the episode, where that ends with Hammond get blown up in the tank.
Yeah. And then
Clark blow up the tank, and he's like, they pretend he's died.
Oh no, it's the Albanian Rozzers. And he drives off the cliff. And yeah.
I think, like, when they did the episode where they all did their own things.
Oh yeah, where they said, oh, it's all scripted. Try and do it non-off script. So they all did their own thing. And James, didn't James try and build a fire engine?
Yeah.
And then Clarkson tried like a cheap versus expensive challenge, and then Hammond just bought like a super fancy car, and they all did their own thing in like France or something, or Spain, wherever it was.
Yeah, I think they've done the.
No, I think that was one of the last Top Gear ones. I think, like the original Top Gears.
I think with Fire Engine, they should have done actually as an episode. I think that would be quite.
Yeah, but the thing
funny.
Is, you can't really improve upon a fire engine.
No, the fire engine is pretty damn perfect. It's good. It's brilliant. There's storage. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
That will make it funnier because they'll just have some ambition and it would just be rubbish.
Yeah. That's the concept of the show. Now the problem is, once they
did that with the new Top Gear.
Yeah, that's the thing. New Top Gear. I know when it was like Chris Evans and shit, Matt LeBlanc, it was in the bin, right?
I watched it.
Never. No. I watched the first couple of days. It was shit, so I never watched it. Yeah. And then when they like rebirthed it again with Mr. Flintoff and Mr. McGuinness and Chris.
Yeah, that's the third lot.
That was the third lot. Because the middle lot with like 7 presenters, isn't it, or something similar to that.
That was the first lot. There were 7 presenters.
I've only seen a few episodes of like the new ones which are out like right now, but I do. It's not as good as Hammond, Clarkson, and May, but they're still all right, like the new lot.
Yeah, new Top Gear with Paddy McGuinness and Freddie Flintoff
and Chris Harris,
professional racing driver. I think they're pretty damn good, and in some episodes are better than the Hammond, Clarkson, and May ones. Yeah. Some episodes.
The ones I've seen, the one where they have the ice cream van one.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah,
one.
that was good.
That's
special one. Yeah, that was
yeah.
brilliant.
I think that's one of the only ones I've watched of the new series, but I know.
Oh, another good classic one was the chili challenge. You had to go around an obstacle course in an off-road vehicle while eating hot chilies.
Oh God.
And like doing like until they couldn't do it anymore. Then I think they got out. Then they went on, you know the massive Zorb things.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah,
to go on the hill like Zorb.
that one.
And Paddy cheated.
I
He ran
remember,
down the hill.
I remember when Freddie Flintoff actually did a bungee jump in the car, wherever it was.
That's what they do, a lot more of that stuff because Freddie Flintoff
Is an idiot.
has no sense of danger.
He really doesn't. Imagine going from playing cricket to actually bungee jumping off into a dam in a car. It's like
And no one could see that one coming.
Exactly. It's weird, but yeah,
And he's a top guy for it.
he is. He's a top lad. I think they work because Freddie Flintoff is like obviously got no danger. Paddy McGinnis is an absolute nut job, and
Yep.
Chris Harris is a serious one.
Yeah, I mean, knows about. He actually
Yes,
knows
he
about
knows about
cars.
cars. Yeah, I think that combo works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, got the combination that Chris Evans never had.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's a combination that works, but it's a combination that, again, thinking about like what we said ages ago, probably now,
yeah,
that it gives a bit of nostalgia because the show's kind of alive still,
yeah.
but it's different enough.
It's different enough.
Is
Where
that-
it's not. Yeah, it's like they do the same stuff as like the original because in
Where-
in the Dead Zone we don't talk about. They kind of went off like the
Yeah.
wacky comedy stuff. They tried to make it back to like more like actual proper car
The
show.
original Top Gear when it was before Hammond Clarkson made the old school Top Gear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it kind of like went. I'm thinking you're doing some weird stuff, but it's not exactly outlandish.
Not weird.
And I don't think there wasn't enough chemistry between the presenters, and I think because they had too much, it was harder to get as well.
Yeah. Also, they switched up the star and the region plays card, didn't they? Because they do like they do the lab. They also do like the test, and they where you have to you have to get through the barrier, whatever it's called, isn't it? Is that the thing?
We kept that for Chris Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Originally, they did the on the one in the gap. They were basically the same, but they made a rally part of it as well.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if they do like the star section. I don't think they did a star section anymore.
Last time I watched it, they did.
Yeah, they did it, but they don't do it as much. I think the last series they didn't bother with it because
Yeah.
of COVID.
Yeah.
Because of COVID, yeah. That would have done it. They might bring it back the next time. I don't know if it's when the new series is. Or I'm
It's
not
coming
watching
out relatively soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
not next year.
Early next year, probably.
I don't know. They're it'll be by Christmas probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'll probably
Probably.
have some sort of Christmas special.
Christmas special, yeah, of course they will.
But yeah, I mean, I'm halfway through the last series. I've been busy, so I've not watched it as such. I've sort of been on and off, but
I watch it when I can, but I've not really watched any like proper ones in a while. I think the last one I watched was the Christmas special, I think.
Which was a while back now, obviously.
Yeah, because it's now September.